Oh. Escaping the pressure right.
Because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm. And nowadays, we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. An excellent gain, 35
into the game.
The first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll run it right side with Cannon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Murray a give. This is Connor. It showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll try and run for it with Connor. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape.
They do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zach Ertz from 6 yards away. And the Cardinals are on the board here first in the season opener. Prater for the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Now, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. No offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On second down, this is Cannon. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray going to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. From the gun, a run with Cannon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On the handoff, this is Cannon. Ooh, the juke. And he gets it. A quick throw here out to Brown. Gets past one man. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Green.
They'll run here with Connor. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Once again, it's Connor. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. To throw, it's Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by A-Nassstyyy. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said, take the 3. But it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second and 8 coming up. Here's Mahomes to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now here's Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
With every game, with every season, Travis Kelsey, he just confirms his greatness. The streak of 1,000-yard seasons is now up to 6, and he's made 7 straight Pro Bowls, and his numbers have ranked him among the best tight ends to have ever played in the NFL. Another first down right there.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. The 20. 10. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Chris Jones is one of the best defensive linemen in the NFL, and I think he's at his best when he plays defensive tackle. Consistently gets to the quarterback, 9 sacks in 2021.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now Murray. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. A final shot before half for Murray. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
43. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game.
He's got a man complete. A big play there for KC, 45 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads into bigger errors.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Murray now on 1st down. Caught left side, Hopkins. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They give to Cannon. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Murray. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short of the goal line. A gain of 3 yards.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner punching it in from a yard away. And the Cards are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Prater on to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Out of bounds on the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action, it's Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. The tally there, -8 yards. Leads to 4th down as well. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Straight ahead, this is Cannon. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They fake the handoff, now Murray. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. First down, Murray. Flush to his right. Zach Ertz has it complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll run on first down with Cannon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. Touchdown! Marquise Brown, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point good by Prater. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Rolling to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Mahomes to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Back to throw, Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. To throw is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
But here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Moore, the man in motion. Now Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. In motion left is Hopkins. Murray to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. The return from his end zone is Grant. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And some room to maneuver. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Coaches love the rack run after catch, especially here in overtime. Took the short pass, turned it into a big play.
And that's what coaches talk about when they talk to their teams about what overtime means. How many big plays have to be made in order to win a ball game, and which play will be the big play. Short pass turned into a long run. Maybe that's the play that they...
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. So it's a win here for the Cardinals, and the guy who led the way was the man behind center, Charles. That's Kyler Murray.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but he was a steady influence back there. He had a couple of touchdown passes on the afternoon. His guys rallied around him, and they're going to come away victorious.
So for the Cardinals, there was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.